Hello everyone, today I have something fresh to show you. A few days ago Hollow Knight Silksong was finally shown at the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct and we can expect it to drop this year. But today is not the day to talk about Hollow Knight, as it is popular and anticipated enough to stand on its own. Today we will talk about some other Metroidvanias that you may not know about. There is also another video I made this year, it looks like this, and the link is in the description. So if you want to see even more Metroidvanias, check that video out. Okay, let's not drag it out and start the list. First on the list is Morning Star, a really fresh title that I stumbled across by accident. This one, as you can see, is aesthetically heavily inspired by Hollow Knight. I mean, come on. It looks good, really good, and it presents a classical experience. I couldn't find a trailer, so what you see on the screen is just gameplay from another YouTube channel and the source is shown at the bottom of the screen. This game presents, as I said, a classical Metroidvania experience in which we will traverse through a beautiful and diverse world of lush forests, caves, shadow realms and many more, battling monsters and bosses in fluid and challenging combat. Of course, you will also learn movement skills that will help you travel and unlock new possibilities like new areas, secrets, combat techniques and so on. The story is about mystery and self-discovery, full of vengeance, loss and self-realization. I will keep an eye on this title, it looks like a solid game and I hope we won't be disappointed. Now this one looks really interesting. I really love pixel art, so the moment I saw Awita, I was immediately hooked. This is your side-scrolling Metroidvania in which you play as Awita, wielding a sword and trying to rescue your village from a raging epidemic. Apart from the well-known Metroidvania elements like fighting enemies, bosses and learning new skills, you will also traverse through beautiful landscapes and enhance your character by leveling up. Yes, you will be able to strengthen your abilities, find items that will help you on your way, like potions and charms to boost stats, abilities or grant special bonuses. And what's important, I think, the combat looks really good. It's fluid, dynamic and looks challenging. I think it may be a great game and I'm eagerly waiting for the release. Mira and the Legend of the Djinns is yet another pixel art adventure that looks gorgeous. In this game we play as Yuba, a treasure hunter, and we will traverse and discover a world and its secrets inspired by Moroccan culture and spiritual traditions. This is, again, a typical Metroidvania full of combat and skills, but this time we will be able to use not just one, but a few interesting weapon types, each representing one of the 4 powers of nature. We can use each weapon, learn new skills tied to its type, upgrade them and switch between them on the go. There is also a skill tree full of new abilities, special powers that we can use outside of combat, and a few tools that will help us along the way. These can be obtained either by purchasing them from shops or as quest rewards. On top of that, there are simple items like potions and bombs to aid us in combat. This title is full of interesting ideas, great visuals and an engaging story. This cute looking game is Pipsqueak, in which we play as a mouse named Tofu, exploring a hostile and strange world. There is not much information about the game yet, so all we know is that we will explore the world using movement skills, of course, that we can acquire on our journey, but this time in a very fluid and smooth manner. Yeah, this game really emphasizes the feel of movement and it shows. On top of that, we will fight enemies and bosses, learn new skills that will help us in combat and traverse the map. We will look for items like earrings that will enhance the abilities of Tofu and so on. This game looks amazing, very colorful and fun to play. I can't wait for more to come and I will definitely play it. Now something really interesting, another pixel art adventure of course, but this time with lots of new mechanics. Legends of Elementia is a Metroidvania that allows us to play as elements. There are 10 unique legends, each representing an element with a unique bending style and ultimate form. Yeah, if you want to feel like you are in an Avatar universe, then this one may be just for you. Each legend wields a different element and you can easily switch between them. Also, each one has its own ultimate form, which not only grants buffs but also brand new powers and skills that will help you destroy your enemies. You can create synergies, combos and strategize your combat to squeeze as much damage as you can using the power of elements. On top of that, you can fully customize your playstyle using a skill tree that lets you tailor abilities and how you want to play. There is a crafting system where you will use gathered resources to craft powerful and unique items and gear. There is also an open world to explore, procedurally generated dungeons, secrets, interesting lore, and very good replayability. This game looks like a huge adventure full of opportunities, so keep an eye on this one. It's, in my opinion, one of the most interesting titles on this list. Next up is Soul Blade, and unfortunately it's not releasing this year, probably sometime in 2026, but it's worth waiting. This game looks incredible, the hand-drawn graphics are beautiful, and the whole idea is great. The combat style is focused on sword mastery and you can really see how everything works. This boss fight is something to be proud of, to be honest. It looks sick as hell. The whole gameplay style and especially the combat looks really close to what you can experience in Nine Souls. That very intriguing, parry-focused fighting style. Sekiro-like, I would say. I think it looks amazing, and even though we have to wait some time before it releases, I am sure the wait will be worth it. LUCID is another great title with a lot of great inspirations. As you can see, it's inspired by many classics, and from the trailer, you can easily spot Celeste in the gameplay and the precision in platforming. This is a typical Metroidvania experience in which we play as Owen and explore a crystal punk world torn apart by dissonance. We can absorb powerful abilities that will allow us to traverse the land easier and fight better. We will use crystals and crystal weapons like sword, axe or spear. We can master their arts, quickly swap between them or just focus on one. We will also be able to craft powerful talismans, create powerful sets with great bonuses, and upgrade our crystal arts and gear. Apart from that, we will explore a beautiful pixel art world, meet and get to know interesting characters, find secrets, and defeat powerful bosses. This game offers everything you can wish for in a Metroidvania, and the titles it's inspired by are one of a kind. I love cyberpunk themes, and Skydust is a game that lets us feel how a Metroidvania would work in a cyberpunk world. In this game, we play as a mercenary in a collapsed world that's divided into two universes, the real world and the virtual world, both destroyed after a global disaster. Our job is to progress through the main campaign, collect money to upgrade our character, participate in other activities and fight enemies. We will use a variety of skills to traverse the map, like simple jumps and dashes and even things like grappling hooks or something like that. The combat looks amazing. We will need to dodge, parry and time our strikes to defeat bosses, as they seem tough as hell. The pixel art is also gorgeous. I don't know, I feel like this game may be something special and I hope we won't be disappointed. Next up is Tales of Fate, and this game offers an adventure of some animal friends. The plot revolves around Reynard, Varken and Koal, each with different skills, movesets and weapons. We will swap between them and utilize their strengths to fight enemies or move through obstacles. The world is expansive, full of mysteries, dungeons, majestic castles and so on, all of it in a very beautiful art style. There are hundreds of skills and items to find and equip, a plethora of enemies to fight with dynamic AI, souls like boss battles and harmonic music. We can even brew potions, like, come on. This game looks really good. The idea to incorporate 3 different characters may be a bit problematic, as swapping between them might get tedious, but I guess you have to try it for yourself. There is a demo available to play, so give it a try. I think this game has a lot of potential. And before we jump to spot number 1, I've prepared 5 additional games as honorable mentions. And last but not least, there is Mariachi Legends, where we play as Pablo Cruz, a Mexican detective chosen by Lady Death to recover a powerful amulet. With a special suit and weapon, Cruz ventures into the underworld to face Mariachi Legends and their minions. This game will surely be a great title to try if you are a fan of darker Metroidvanias. It gives off the vibes of Blasphemous. It looks dark, brutal and very challenging. I love the pixel art style and the idea of introducing Mexican culture to us. One of, if not, my favorite titles on the list. Seriously. First of all, great pixel art. Second, I really enjoy darker and more brutal vibes, so this one is just perfect. And that's everything for today. I hope you liked this video and found some great new indie games to play. If you liked what you just saw, remember to leave a like, subscribe and stick around for even more great indie games and also sale videos. Thank you all for watching and I'll see you next week. Thanks again and bye.